files. Let me just set up my script real quick here. So Pentest in a nutshell. That's cool. Just I change that bit though. Title. Hold up. What the hell is this thing at? Oh, there it is. That and then that. There we go. All right. So Linux privileges escalation. The box. And let's copy that real quick here. And slap that over there. Okay, I can't backspace for some reason there. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Alright, perfect. And save that. Let's go. Let's check if it's working fine here. Get rid of the audio real quick. Put a like in there, and yeah, everything's to be working all right now. So let's go and let's get on here. There we go. All right. So Linux privilege escalation. For privilege escalation on a Linux machine, we aim to become the root user, aka super user on the target system. Let's quickly recap what's been assessed thus far. You have the system info there, the user access. We have user John, who has sudo privileges with nano without a password, which is what we're going to use here. Unusual configuration, the data user web server is part of John's group, potentially on access to John's file, which we did get access to. Available tools, the system has useful, wait, hold up, shit, I actually forgot to set up my phone here for the chat. Fuck. Give me one sec here. Where's my phone actually at right now, bro? Oh. Yeah, sorry, I just forgot to put my phone in the chat here. So just give me a sec to set up my chat real quick here. Let's see. Are we good to go? Let's just test whether it's working fine here with the YouTube one, because we had some problems with that. Test chat, and then Twitch one. Test chat. Alright, perfect. We're good on both sides. Oh fuck. Screen timeout. Forgot to change that as well. Yeah, perfect. Now my screen should not turn off, and we're good to go. Alright, let's go. Shut up with Outlook. I don't even use Outlook. Why would I need Outlook mails for? Alright, let's go. So let's go back from the top here. Linux priv escalation. So we have system info, the user access, John, unusual configuration. We have access to John's stuff, available tools. The system has useful Utilities installed including curl, wget, Python, Perl, and PHP that could be leveraged. Security measures, app armor is present but not fully accessible. ASLR is enabled. I have no idea what to do with these. Potential vulnerabilities. The Linux exploit suggests to identify some CVEs dirty pipe, but they might be patched because our Ubuntu version is too high on the machine, and the system is running as a VMware virtual machine. Okay. Sorry. The entire topic about privilege escalation is vast and is a lot to cover. In this module, we see just a few examples. But if you want to dig deep, we have a prepared module specially for Linux environment called Linux Privilege Escalation. All right, when we examine the system as a data user, we can use the same steps as we did with the FTP server. Since this user is a member of John, we have permission to access John's home directory and its files. Once again, we can retrieve the SSH private key and log in with the system via SSH without needing a password. Yep, already done that before. Hold on, let me open my VM as well here real quick and just get that running. There we go. Okay, from here on, let's once again examine the privileges of user John, focusing specifically on his sudo privileges. To do this, we can run the command sudo-l, which will list all the commands that can be executed using sudo, which is going to show user bin nano as one of the things that can be executed without without a password. You can go ahead and log into the machine. So ssh-i id rsa John, and before we do that, we need to actually launch the machine here. Probably gotta refresh that to get the fresh machine. There we go. I'm gonna try to launch that there. And in the meantime, I'm gonna read what it says over here. The first part, matching defaults, indicates that sudo commands adhere to specific security rules. These rules include resetting risky settings, env reset, notifying via email about incorrect passwords, mail bad pass, ensuring that only safe program locations are used, secure path. Okay, so that's what we've got there, and running commands securely using use PTY. Regarding what John can do, there are two significant capabilities. He can run /user bin nano as root without typing a password, no password, making it extremely convenient to edit system files. He can run any command as any user or group, all. Okay. Oh, effectively granting full administrative privileges, though he must enter his password for all commands except for nano. Get the out bins project documents several techniques to help security professionals understand and mitigate privilege escalation risk. It provides a list of binaries that can be exploited to bypass certain restrictions within specific scenarios /cases. In this case, we are using nano with sudo privileges to break out to a root shell. Basically, we're opening the nano text editor as the user root and need to find a way how to spawn a shell. This can be done in many different ways. One of the ways is shown here that we will try now. The sequence Control-R, Control-X. In nano opens a command execution prompt, which is then used to reset the terminal and spawn a bin bash shell. In this case, with the privilege of the user used for this nano session root, let's try it out. Now let's do that. So let's go ahead and see if we have, yes, we have got sorry, our IP here, and let's go ahead and just do this, and let's just slap in our new IP. There we go. Enter that, and we should SSH in as John. There we go. Now I'm going to sudo -l to see what we can run. And as you can see, we can run the user bin nano here. And we're going to just run a nano as root with sudo. And that's a sudo. And we're going to make sure we run with a full path here. Okay, my thing just lagged for a second there, so let's use the full path. There we go, full path. And then we're just gonna say priv esc, just as said there. Password for John. Wait, why does it need a password? Does it just say no password? Oh, hold up. Hold up. Sudo user bin nano. That. Okay. Reset bin bash. Okay. Executing. Okay, so yeah, that does give root. We would typically use this approach if we don't know the password for user John. However, because we do in fact have this user password, privilege escalation is even easier. Incidentally, we just need to use the command sudo su. This command allows us to change the current cell session to the super user, which is also known as root. So sudo switch user, and then that, and then we can just get root. Now we have achieved the highest possible privileges on a Linux system and identified several methods by which a malicious actor could exploit it. However, the post-exploitation stage isn't complete yet. We still need to document our actions and the results we obtained. Our notes might look something like this. That's just the notes. This is like very easy, so we're gonna do it this way. I don't know why it's asking for the password though. What's asking for password? Just cancel it. Maybe it's cause like I actually gave it a name, so let me just do that. Why is it still asking for John's password? Genuinely, why is it still asking for the password? I have no idea. Maybe it's because I SSH'd in without the password. Oh, let's try that. Let's try to SSH in John. Let's try to SSH in with a password and see if that is any different. No, that's not what we want to do here. Let's try to SSH in with a password this time instead of with the ID RSA file, and we'll see if that is any different. So SSH that, and then it's gonna ask us for a password here in a sec. There we go, and we have the password saved. Oh shit, I don't have it saved anymore. Oh no. I think it's super user something. I have it saved in like a config file or something like that, but John. Let me just go back a bit. It should be in one of these here. The info that we found. Yeah, I don't think it's here. It should be here. No, it's not here as well. Should be in one of the previous ones then. Maybe here. Yeah, there we go. So here's this password. I'll just copy that in this mouse pad here. There we go. No. Did I not copy here? It's for copy, but there we go. That should now work. There we go, and the password is super secure pass. Very secure indeed. Copy that. Paste that in here now. Now let's enter. And now let's see if when we do the same thing, oh sorry, sudo sudo -l and sudo user bin nano. Let's see. No, it still asks for the password. That's weird. That is very weird. Okay, let's, you know what? When we don't understand something, we have AI now, and you know what? Why not? Let's try to ask AI. Why is it asking us for a password when it clearly shouldn't be asking us for a password here? See, ChatGPT. Why am I getting queried for a password when why am I getting queried for a password when I ran sudo -l, the output clearly specifies I don't need a password to run nano with root privileges. Now let's see. Might be a good explanation for this here. Then a password. Okay, so although your sudo -l output shows a no password tag for user bin nano, you have a more general rule, all, that requires a password. When multiple sudo's entries match a command, the last applicable entry for the one protoscope is used and a password requirement will override and no password. So because of this, it will still require a password, okay? Multiple matching entries. Your sudo's configuration contains at least 2 entries for user John. John all is equal to root, no password, that, okay. A catch all rule. So yeah, I guess because of this rule, we have to use a password no matter what, but it actually gives us root over everything, I guess. Both match when you run sudo user bin nano, but because the general rule does not include no password, it falls back to prompting for a password. Order of evaluation according to the sudo's manual. When multiple entries match, the last match is used, not necessarily the most specific. On Ubuntu, the catch-all rule for the sudo group typically appears after any user-specific no password. Rules causing the general password requirement to take precedence. So yeah, this general thing just took precedence over the no password nano rule. Reorder or remove the generic rule. Edit your sudo's file with sudo vsudo, move your no password line below that. So yeah, I need to just sudo anyways here. All right, let me just use the password here, and then we're gonna try to do the escalation anyways this way. So let's go ahead, close this. I'll win that. Yeah, I win the right one here. So yeah, Control R, Control X, and then I think it specifies that in there somewhere. So we have sudo, yeah, sudo nano, Control R, Control X. Let's do that. So gotta input the password first here though. So get the password in. Control C, Control Shift V, enter, and then Control X and Control R. So or Control R and then Control X. So Control R, Control X, and then command to execute is that reset. sh1 is greater than n%, 0, 2 is greater than n%, 0. There we go. And enter that. Executing. And then if we enter a bunch of times here, and the enter ID, we are root. Very nice. Now that we've escalated privileges, which is exactly what it wanted, we are root. There we go. Perfect. We've done the password user John, even though the configuration requires us to use the password, like we kind of have to use the password. However, because we do in fact have this user's password, privilege escalation is even easier. Incidentally, we just need to use the command sudo. This command allows us to change the current sales session to the super user su, which is also known as root. Now we have achieved the highest possible privilege escalation. However, the post exploitation stage isn't complete yet. We still need to document our actions and the results we obtained. Our notes might look something like this: Linux priv escalation. Using access to a user's group membership, data was in John's group. Leveraging sudo privileges, John could run nano as root. Using GTFO-bins technique to break out of restricted applications, direct privilege escalation via sudo su with known credentials. Nice. Techniques demonstrated: command sudo-l to list available sudo privileges. We did do that. Breaking out of nano using Control R, Control X sequence to spawn a root shell. Using sudo su with user password to directly gain root access. Security implications: granting sudo access for specific applications can lead to full system compromise. Don't do that. Improper group memberships can allow lateral movement across user accounts. So yeah, the fact that the data was in John's group allowed us to basically access John's stuff. Even command tools like text editors can be weaponized for privilege escalation. Finally, to complete the post-exploitation stage, we need to analyze the entire system again. This time using our new administrative privileges. This allows us to examine every configuration file that was previously inaccessible and uncover any other interesting files. So yeah, we can access everything as root now. How many functions can be exploited with a nano? Binary based on GTFO bins. I think that's 6 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what we want there. 5. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So we have root access now. I guess this is going to be about pillaging and about just, getting stuff out of here. So let's edit the tile here. Privilege escalation and Linux pillaging. Sorry. There we go. Save that here. And then let's edit that, and let's just copy that and add that to our Twitch as well here. There we go. Oh shit. I don't know if I was already in the right category or not, but I'm definitely in the right category now. That's for sure. Yeah. Let's back out. And now let's go ahead and continue where we were off. So Linux pillaging. Okay, my tile updated successfully. Except it says hack the bow and not hack the box. Gotta just edit that real quick here. Hack the box. Thank you. Save. And should apply in just a sec here. Or maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so this is offline here, which is not great. Are we offline? Or not? Hold up, let me refresh here. Are we live or now? We live, right? Yeah, we good. Okay, let's go back here. So Linux pillaging. The term pillaging refers to the process of extracting valuable information. Yeah, we're good. While extracting valuable information from a compromised system for purposes such as privilege escalation, lateral movement, or data exfiltration. For our current situation, in terms of pillaging, we perform many of the same actions as during system enumeration. However, now that we have the highest possible privileges, we can access sensitive files that were previously limits. By reviewing system and service configuration files, we can uncover critical details like additional usernames, passwords, databases, and much more. So yeah, you can get access to this much more things here. Service configuration files, critical details, additional usernames, password, databases, much more. Nice. Let's begin by running linps sh again, but this time as root to see what else we can find on the target system. All right, so oh yeah, we're doing it this time as root. So yeah, we don't have linps on right now, do we? Yeah, need to download that real quick. Should be able to download it with linps, right? Hold up. You just ask for linps download link here. Linps.sh download with yeah. I think we have wget on this machine from what I previously saw, so should be able to get it here. wget Carlos linps sh. There we go. Copy that. Make it executable with chmod.x and then run it. Alright, cool. Can do that. Let's do exactly that here. So wget not found. Okay, so we don't have wget on here. Shit. How do I get this on here now? I could download it from like another terminal, I guess. Hold up. But I have like 5 terminals. I don't need 5 terminals, bro. Should have one here. cd box ls. Okay, we have linps.ls here, scp. Okay, I got it. So linps dot sh John at our IP here. So I should probably let me save the IP in the notepad here real quick as well, because we might need it again, even though it's the last one, but still we might need it again here. So save that here. There we go. Add that. I know what was the thing in here. I think I gotta actually hold up. Okay, so let me just do that. scp. Oh, it's gonna show the latest scp command now. Okay, let me just scp command example real quick. scp command example. Let me just get rid of this. I don't need that. It's gonna take some time if I do that. Yeah, there we go. scp pass to local file username at remote host and then path to remote directory icon. So do that and then /home /John. There we go. John's password, super secure 123. Copy that over. And it's moved in. Right, cool. Now let's go back to John here. And if you ls should have it. What the fuck? ls. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it didn't work there for a sec. Maybe I left the space or something. Okay, chmod plus x linpies. Huh? linpies dot sh chmod plus x not found. I think it's like space. Yeah, mod plus x linpies dot sh. I think there's a way to make this like a bit prettier, the terminal, but ls -l to list the permissions as well. So yeah, it's executable now, which is perfect, which is what we needed actually. And now let's run it base. Shit. np's.sh. There we go. It's gonna hold up, cancel that real quick here. linpies. Oh, for fuck's sake, I just broke this crap right now, man. I just absolutely broke this thing. Yeah, that's not fun. Let me just switch user here. What the hell is? What the fuck is going on? Why is it still running? Stop running, man. Exit. Control Z. Oh, there we go. Right, cool. Now / linpies. Are you gonna work? Thank you. linpies.sh. No, not that. linpies.sh. Bring the result over to results. Let's say priv. Let's say root underscore results dot txt. And now let's get it to run again. And now we're gonna just let it do this thing here for a bit while we chill and read the rest article. So let's go back and where were we at here? So yeah, I'm gonna run it as root this time, which is what is currently going on. At this point, it's worth mentioning that some file systems are not currently mounted on the system. One of these is formatted as ext4, while another is labeled as swap, which provides additional memory space. If you want to delve deeper, we could try to mount these file systems for further analysis. Additionally, we can see that there are a total of 5 disks or partitions on the hard drive. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, that's just like the results from linpies that we're taking a look at here. Next, we take a look and see what the Linux exploit suggester suggests and what potential vulnerabilities you might find. So Settlers of Netlink Exploiting Limited, EFN, it's a long name there. Exposure probable, so might be vulnerable to that. The tool suggests that there's additional exploit, one that we didn't see before that fit the target version of Ubuntu. It would be interesting to see if we could determine the presence of this vulnerability while using a low privilege account. Just because a tool cannot find something doesn't mean it isn't there. Like we mentioned earlier, because we have the highest possible privileges, we can access any file in the system. This means that we can find active credentials that are being used by the system. Oftentimes, administrators and developers reuse the credentials with one of these passwords. We might be able to, with one of these passwords, we might be able to use it for lateral movement and privilege escalation across the entire internal network. If we look at the output of our script a bit further, we will see that linpiece found another set of credentials for WordPress. We need to add it to our notes for future use. Analyzing WordPress files, limit 70, define db host, localhost. Okay, so db password, my very strong password. So yeah, we have WordPress, WP user, my very strong pass. So that's, yeah, just get that here. And yeah, it's still running here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still running here. Yeah, it's still running here. All right, paste that down there. So yeah, user is WP user and my very strong pulse. All right, after the exploitation stage, we saw Olympus detected the uses of app armor, but couldn't see the profiles that are being used for it. Now we can. So now we can see the profiles used in app armor, right? 18 profiles loaded. Okay, so yeah, lots of this here. It shows that there are 18 profiles loaded, all in enforced mode and securing SnapPD and LXD. SnapPD is a package management system for self-contained and cross-distribution software packages. LXD is a container and virtual machine manager with which we can create isolated VMs. Okay, so yeah, this is what we had to find earlier, LXD. The app armor setup indicates that these two applications are restricted by mandatory access controls and might limit the exploitation techniques or unauthorized access within. Searching SSL/SSH files, we find IDRSA, which we already had. Oh wait, no, this is the root IDRSA, is it? Yeah, it is the root IDRSA, so we have that as well. When we look further, we'll see that the user root also has an SSH private key. This is a huge finding for us, as administrators generally use them sparingly and only when they want to connect and manage other machines. With this key, we potentially could get root level access right away, depending on whether the administrator used this key for other machines. This would be a quick and critical compromise of the entire business network. As we continue to study linpiece.sh output, we can see it mentions the .bash history file for the root user. We'll absolutely want to check this out, as it stores the commands used by the administrator and could reveal other points of access. So yeah, we have the bash history here. Additionally, we have developer pillaging. Okay, there we go. Let's ls now. Sorry, ls, and we have the results, so we can go over to our machine here and secure copy from our machine. How to SCP from our machine now? Copy a file from remote to local. It's exactly what we need. SCP user at remote, path to remote file, and then path to local directory. So yeah, I'm gonna do SCP, and then John, and that's the IP, which is perfect that we saved right here for convenience. And then file, so /home /John, and then what was it again? What did I name it? John at Ubuntu. So root results.txt. / root results.txt, and then dot / or what the hell? Path to local directory. So just gonna put it here. John's password, yep. Always John's password, man. Super secure pass 123. Copy that. Paste that over. Okay, I can't really open root here. So just the current one here. There we go. And I move that to, I should have probably just set it to Hackthebox anyways, but my lazy ass, you know. Cat root. There we go. So yeah, we got some new info from that, but let's continue reading here. So additionally, we have developed a pillaging bash script that, while not as in-depth as libp, provides a clear overview of what exists on the system. You can download the script from the resources section in this module located above the list of sections. After transferring the file to the target system, you can run it just like libp. The script creates a directory in /tab where it stores all the results. So they made linpindle.sh. Now let's summarize everything we have found with root access and take notes of it. System info, Ubuntu, security protections, loaded, all that crap. Kernel information, potentially vulnerable to that. Get some water here real quick. Sensitive credentials. SSH private key. Found roots SSH. Okay, yeah, I actually forgot about that. Which could be used for lateral movement. MySQL, WordPress MySQL credentials find in wconfig. Okay. Flag located at the root /flag. System access, SUID, SGID binaries, 55 binaries with special permissions identified, potential privilege escalation vectors. Writable path directories, one path in path is writable, one directory in path is writable, potential for privilege escalation via path manipulation. Additional findings, sensitive files, 2 sensitive files discovered by the pillaging script. Interesting files, 20,742 files flagged as potentially interesting. Mounted file systems identified, X64 file system, and swap space. Since we have written everything down for the proof of concept and our documentation from this target, we can move forward and focus on our next target. Nice. Submit the contents of the root /flag as answer. So should have access to that on John. So ls cat /root /flag. Okay, I can't tab here. Flag. txt, and there we go. Have it right there. Control that, copy that, bang that in there. Bunch of gibberish. That's the first time in Hackthebox where this actually doesn't say anything and it's just a bunch of gibberish, to be honest. What is the CPU architecture on the main target system? Or on the target system? CPU architecture. Oh my god. Should find that somewhere up there. Yeah, should be somewhere up there. It's a lot of stuff to go up to, man. Okay, let me just find that. Control find. CPU. Oh, no. CPU. No. Control F. No. Okay, I can't do anything about that. Let's just plug that into less, and then find / CPU. Enter. Sure. Okay, it didn't find anything like that. CPU architecture on the target system. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. I'll make clear actually. Clear all my crap first, and then let's get it again. Let's go all the way up. Let's go down. Linux version that generic build. The architecture should be AMD 64 that. I'm guessing that's the CPU architecture, right? I might be wrong though. Yeah, hold up. That user and groups, host name. Caching directory, system info, Linux version, distributor ID, description, release, codename, pseudo version, path, date and uptime, unmounted file system. Let me just check which version of SUD is installed on the target system. Okay, I actually need to run their script, which is bullshit. That's kind of bullshit that I have to run that, but that's fine. Yeah. So that's unmounted disk files, environment, sudo user root, sudo uid, log name root, term path, that. Yeah, that's a lot of suggested things there. Protections, don't need that. Container, cloud. We need the TP architecture here. Processes, crons. Okay, maybe this. No, probably not actually. Probably not actually. VSFTPD. Nmap would probably reveal the version of VSFTPD running, actually, as a matter of fact. Pretty sure running like the default scripts would reveal that with a much better, you know. Apache 2 processes with credentials in memory. System path, cron jobs, bin sh, cron alley. Probably some escalation we can do with the cron jobs as well here, I'm guessing. Lots of writable execution stuff here. Network information with name, host, and DNS, active ports. Users with console, all users in groups. Log in now, last log on. Oh, I can just curl, man. I didn't have. I can just curl it into the. I don't have to actually download it on my machine first. I can curl it into the VM. So that's cool. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT if there's a way for that, because I'm not reading through all of that crap for one machine that's supposed to be done. How to find, fuck's sake. Okay, uname -m. Now let's do that. Uname -m on my board John here. Uname -m. There we go. There's an architecture. Bam. Which version of VSFTPD is installed on the target system? So usually Nmap can find that for us. Let's see. It's probably a command like, I think it's which VSTPD, and that should probably give us the thing here. Which, oh, for fuck's sake, I have to actually type it because I don't have like that. Which VSTPD, is it VSTPD? VSFTPD, my bad. Which VSFTPD, or am I tripping? Is that not the, okay. Just ask ChatGPT again here. Probably, oh god damn it. Did I not, I swear to god I copied that, by the way. Copy. I need a new keyboard. I need a new mechanical keyboard, man. VSTPD-3. Alright, let's see. I cannot, can't paste. VSFTPD-V. What the fuck? BSF TPD BSF TPD. Is that not what I'm typing, or am I tripping? BSF TPD. Not found. What do you mean not found, brother? What do you mean not found, brother? What do you mean not found, brother? Alright, there's a way to make this thing better here. I actually forgot how to do it though. Like how to make the the terminal look better, like an actual terminal. There's a way to do that. How to stabilize terminal after privilege free escalation. Let's actually get it to reason on that one, so that it actually gives us a decent output. But yeah, there's like a few commands that you run, and then on running those, it actually yeah, shell python pty spawn. I think like bin bash pty spawn or something like that, and then it actually does spawn a pty shell. So python 3-c import pty spawn bin bash. Yeah, exactly. So python 3. I think we had python on this, right? Python 3-c -c and single quotes import pty spawn import pty space, nope, not a v, pty dot spawn. Was it dot spawn or my chip in? Yeah, dot spawn. Dot spawn. I hate how I can't copy this, man. It's so annoying. /bin bash, right? /bin bash. Bin. /bash. Close that. Close that. And I just want to make sure I absolutely have the right command, because if I don't, I'm going to have to retart the whole thing. And that's very annoying. There we go. So we got that. Background, the shell process controls it in your attack host. After spawning the PTY, this suspends the remote shell and returns you to your code prompt, keeping the PTY process off the background. So yeah, Control Z, Control Z, and then stty roll dash echo ty stty motherfucker dash echo. Sorry for swearing, by the way. This is just annoying though. I don't think I've actually goddamn done anything here. I think I actually broke it here. I think I actually broke it here. Yeah, actually broke it here, I think. Yeah, I actually broke my shit here, man. Come on, bro. Control Z again. Oh shit, what the fuck did I just do? I broke it even more, man. Okay, yeah. Screw that. Cancel that. The SSH in, let's sudo su, and then we'll do all things from there on. So go to this one here. SSH John at do 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 and then we're gonna do sudo su boom bam beam bada bam boom pow boom. There you go. That's just a much better way to do it, I guess. Very, very easy that way. Now, which version of VSTPD is installed? So I think it should allow me to copy and paste now, considering that I am not using any type of exploiter and I just switch user literally. Okay, it's not found. It's not found. Like, it's not found on this goddamn machine. Like, what do you mean? On the target system, it's not there. Like, it's not there, bro. It's not there. What do you mean version when it's not there? Like, what do you mean, little bro? Like, what do you mean, little bro? It's not there. How you want me to find something that's not there? How you want me to find something that's not there? Search on Google for that. Oh, let's see. This was a question that was actually asked before. You know what? Let me run an nmap scan real quick. I think actually, hold up. I think I actually ran an nmap scan on this thing here. Give me one sec. I think I'm pretty sure I actually ran an nmap of this. If I'm not wrong. ls. No, did we not? cd dot ls. I think scan dot text. Oh, cat scan dot map. Okay, yeah, no, that's not it. So rm scan dot nmap, rm scan, rm scan. So we don't have any more scans. Let's cat test dot nmap. I think this is the one here. TCP, FTP, pro FTPD. Do we have VSTPD here? We have pro FTPD, Ubuntu. Okay, SSH. Let me try to grab the STP here. Pipe grab VSFTPD. Okay, nothing. No, there's nothing, man. There's literally nothing. Like, what do you want me to do? FTP 1.1. Is that it? let me try which and then this one here, or Pro FTP and then V. Hmm. Which version of this crap is found on the target system? Let's see. I'm trying to find anything that looks like a version here. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT, what even is this, bro? What is this thing? What is very secure FTP daemon? It's a fast, secure, and stable FTP server for Unix, Linux. What is it? Okay, it's port 21, so it's something that is port 21. So should be somewhere in here, right? It should be here, port 21. Open FTP Synac. $2020. No, that's not that. Okay, let me just try to find that here. Pancake Man was back. Hello, Ron. How's it going, man? How's it going, my guy? Now let's see here. This is a very long thing here. Welcome to Ubuntu. Wait, no. No. That's not what I want here. Look. Good, and you been a while. How's work? Work is fine, honestly. Can't really complain. It's fine. It has been a while, man. What are you up to now? I think it's been like what, a couple of months since we last talked. What are you up to now? Example config file, etc. Bro, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. How to find FTP. You still watch uni now, bro? Second year. Nice. What are you doing at uni? Do you still always, man, always use telnet on NC to grab the banner? Okay. Okay, yeah, could do that. So let's do that over here. So okay, IP here, and then port 21. My bro, accounting and finance. Okay, that's probably not a lot of fun, is it? Probably very boring. Or maybe you like it, I don't know. I don't know, maybe you like it, man. Okay, yeah, I know it's 2020 FTP server, but what version is it, man? What version is it? That's what I want to find out. What version is it? What version is it, my man? Just tell me, please. Just tell me. Oh, let me run nmap with it here. Nmap might be faster. But honestly, the amount of crap that I'm having to go through just to find this information is crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's insane. My machine's still up. It is still up. We have a lot of time still. Yeah, add some more, because why not? Ah, there we go. Where do we go from here, man? Let's see. It's still running. It's broken, kinda. Okay, it's 0% done. Lovely. Lovely. It probably won't be able to do shit about it, man. Okay, I don't know. Somebody has done this. I don't know how they did it. How many SURD, GRD binaries have been found with the linpil script? Where is the download for the linpil? Or I'm not gonna bother. Let me just manually do it. I'm not gonna bother with that. How to find how many SUID bits? How to find how many SUID there are on a machine? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so that finds the ones with the SUID bit set. So see that on our VM here. So from John, let's do that. That's gonna find the SUID. If that works. That is. I don't know, my box might be broken right now. Yeah. Okay, 38 here, and then let's go with the GUID now. There we go. So 38 with the SUID, and then 17 with this, so that's about 55, right? Okay, that doesn't work. All right, there we go. So this was a lot easier. Now this is the last thing that we need here, and it is being a major pain right now, but we will try to do this before we go here. If this is the last thing we have to do, we will try to do it before we go. So yeah, let's see if our nmap is resulting into anything here. Version detection. It scanned it in that much time, and it still couldn't find the version, man. What are you on about, my guy? How can you not find the version? Okay, honestly, I am literally about to just write a script that is just gonna spam versions on this thing. Cause honestly, this is just not done, man. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, maybe somewhere. Let's clear this here. Yeah, it just says FTP doesn't know what the hell is even going on. Alright. Let's go ahead and actually don't even know what I'm gonna do here, man. I had an idea just now and it just flew away, just like my memory is. Yeah, I wanted to go and just quickly take a look at results again here, and then type that. Or you know what? Let me just give it to ChatGPT, man. Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? ChatGPT can take all this crap and just find it for me here. Can't it? It can. Probably can, right? Like why? Why bother when you can just use AI? The problem is there's probably way more characters in this that I can paste into ChatGPT, is what I'm guessing here. Is going to be the main problem right now. I could probably just upload this as well, right? I could probably just upload it to ChatGPT as well, but since I'm already copying it, meh, might as well just get through it here. See how much we can put in before it just says screw you, you know. I think the max is like 10k characters, and I think I'm definitely going over 10k here. It's probably like 25k characters or something like that. Something close like that. We'll see. We shall see here. So I'm going to take a bit of time as well to reason and find the info we need in there. Alright, let's copy that. Slap that into ChatGPT now. I said she's too long. Obviously, it's too goddamn long, man. Obviously, it's too goddamn long. Alright. God damn it, let me just get a new one here. Can't care enough about this. Let's go ahead and just go to my ChatGPT here. ChatGPT.com. There we go. Let me just log in real quick here, boys. Just give me 1 sec. Boom. Just blank screen for you guys for 1 sec here while I log in. And I'll just feed it this I will feed it. I'll feed it the file and see if it can find what we need here. So yeah, let's go and let's go to the whole screen again here. Sorry about that, by the way, guys. And let's add photos and files. Home. Nope. Hackthebox. Nope. Home. Hackthebox. Root results.txt. There you go. And then now you see, like, if you give it a message, it's like, no, I can't do that. But if you give it like that, then it works. This is the result of a linpiece.sh scan of a machine. Which version? Let's set that, and let's see what it can tell us. I should have probably. Okay, it's 3.03. As easy as that. Just use AI, man. Just spam AI. If you can't figure shit out, just spam AI. It's the way to do it. No, AI doesn't work. Never mind. AI is broken. Sources? Where do you find that, bro? Yeah, obviously that's the source, but man, shut the with your viewers. Hold up, get rid of that. Ban this shit here. Cloudy birthday. Ban. Very nice. Goodbye. All right, now. Get out of here. Reason. That is the wrong version. Okay, yeah. Reasoning will probably help out here. Instead of just, going crazy and just like giving me an answer in like 2 seconds. This is probably actually going for the whole document now. Okay, what version Pro FTPD is present then? Why do you have to read the document again, man? Okay, it probably doesn't save anything. That's probably why it has to go through it again. But yeah, there's no version of VSTPD. None. Zero. None. There's nothing, man. do that. Do 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 do. Hmm. Honestly, I'm about to give up here, guys. I'll try for 5 more minutes. If I can't find this, I'm giving up. Honestly, let me. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let me just go ahead and cheat big time and actually go, because I've spent way too much time doing this, and this is supposed to be simple. So. Okay. Okay, we're back. My stream just got cooked there for a second, for like a good second. Yeah. Stream was cooked there for a sec, but we're back. We're back, and yeah, hold up. Just skip out here. Let's see. Okay, what? 3.0.5. Where did he find that? I need to see where he found that. I'll put the answer in. I don't really care if I'm cheating on this one, because this is annoying as hell, but I need to know where he found that. 3.0.5. Oh my god, where's my mouse at? 3.0.5. Submit that. Thank you very much. This was annoying as hell. And where did he find that? Let's see.
Super Sue. There it is. Super secure pass 1, 2, 3. Okay, so super secure pass 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're in. So we're right back, and then we just say linpill.sh, and I don't know how it's script. So there we go. Super secure. So here we go.
Okay, yeah, he just found out the CPU architecture, so he's probably gonna
Okay.
find the next bit here.
So which version of FTPD is installed, and how many SUID binaries have been found? Okay, so we'll just run linps again because I don't really want to download theirs, but actually theirs will be a lot faster probably. So they're saying it's in the resources tab of this module. So go to resources. I don't really want to, can we just copy this link address, go here, say wget, and Okay, we get that. Did we have the secure copy over here? No. So now we can go. We still got a interpreter shell over there. So now
Come on,
we'll go
bro,
over
go
here.
faster.
We've got it on our
I wanna go
machine.
sleep.
We will actually go exit, secure copy. This is. Said it saved it. There we go. Pentest in a nutshell.zip. So unzip pentest in a nutshell. Unzip pentest. Exit. And we'll say secure copy. Make sure it's there. All right, so now you can see that. And you can see things the same. Should copy. There you go. Super secure. Oh, I don't think I got it right. All right, what was his password? His password was. Where was his password? I know we just had it. Sudo su. There it is. Super secure pass 123. Okay, so super secure pass .sh and bad interpreter, no such file or directory. Okay, so bash lint on me, and when it expired, I was on the. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back.
Okay. How the fuck did he just go to finding that? Like, how did that work?
Okay, so bash linpill.sh. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. So, long story short, the box actually expired on me, and when it expired, I was on this. All I had left was these last two questions: which version of VSFTPD is installed on the target, and then how many SUID and GUID binaries have been found on the linpill.sh
Okay, you know what?
script.
I'm actually gonna stream and
So,
turn my speakers and watch this here, because yeah, it's kind of annoying that I couldn't figure this out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure this out, how he did that off stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Bye.